Hello.
Hey, is Don Kowalski in?
No, actually, this is Jim. Is this, let's see, Marvin?
Yes, it is, Marvin. I was expecting to speak to Don. Is he available?
Well, no, he asked me to take the call because he sort of understood what you were asking about, but he's really not, let's not tell him, but he's not really up on this. So let me know what you wanted to talk about.
Okay, well, first thing I wanted to know is, do you print or do you do digital or do you do both?
Our magazine is print. It is comes out monthly, and we do have a digital version. It's on Issuu.
Oh, okay. So how do people find it?
Basically, I have to send them a link to Issuu, other than they are looking through that website for magazines.
Uh-huh. Okay, so do you have subscribers? I mean, do you have any subscribers to it?
No, I mean, we don't have an official, like a newsletter or a subscriber list. No, we don't.
Okay, so any analytics on it so you can tell how many people have looked at it?
No, I
No,
don't think we
no.
can.
So it's really just a hosting site.
Yeah, it's just,
Okay.
it just is the print version of our magazine online.
Okay, and so is there any kind of interactivity with that digital magazine? I mean, does it autoplay video? Does it, what does it do?
No, it is, like I said, basically, it's just the same as the print magazine, except it's electronic. It doesn't do anything else. You can flip through the pages.
Yeah,
That's-
just a copy laid out on a landing page.
Yep,
Okay.
that's about it.
Okay, well, that's the reason why I called you. Now, let me ask you a couple of things here about your print magazine. How many magazines did you say you were printing?
We average 5,000 issues.
Okay, and if you don't mind telling me, how much does that printing cost?
It would be probably $1.50 a piece, something like that.
Around $7,500 for 5,000 magazines?
That's a good ballpark.
Okay, now have you figured your distribution costs? You've got people like you working for him, and then of course the rack space you have to rent, and of course you got to keep filling up those racks and the time and all that. Have you figured that into your budget?
It's in there somewhere. It's probably going to add I don't know, another 500 to 750 a month.
Yeah, so you're up to about $8,000 a month with all that labor. Did you know that if you converted your magazine to an interactive magazine that had all these kinds of features, auto video play, analytics on every single ad, so you know who sees it, that you could push out 500,000 magazines online for that same amount of money?
500,000?
500,000. You're printing 5,000. If you push out 500,000 and those ads were broke down, let's say, what do you have, about 25 advertisers in your magazine, 20, 30, how many you have?
About there, somewhere, we average 25, yeah.
Okay, well, let's see, that's a good math number because that means we could actually break all 25 of those advertisers down and push out 20,000 ads online for each one of them to age, gender, the time of day, the exact location they want to promote themselves in, and interest. And now interest, let me tell you what that is. You've been on Google before, right?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so when you search something on Google, if you go to your social page, it'll be the first ad in front of you. So this is what we're talking about doing with their ads. We're talking about putting it only in front of people who are actually searching for their product. Can you see the benefit in that?
It does sound interesting, yeah. So each one of the advertisers in the magazine get to direct 20,000 ads to whoever or wherever or whatever.
Exactly. You know, just like I said, when you search something, you know, all those online people, you know, Facebook, Twitter, your phone company, Amazon, they're all in cahoots, right? They share your information, sell your phone number, and they've been able to acquire your interest. And then instantaneously, when you search for something, you know, if you go on one of your social sites or some website, that's the ad that gets put in front of you. I know you've seen that before. And so that's exactly what we're talking about doing. We're talking about taking your magazine advertisers from being in a paper that's got 5,000 printed magazines, okay, and putting them out 20,000 times guaranteed to be seen by people who are actually interested in their product. Do you actually think that's happening now in your paper magazine? Do you think that 20,000 people are seeing each individual ad in your magazine?
No, I would doubt that, yeah.
Well, here's the other thing about that, okay? People today now are going to Amazon to order stuff, and then they got curbside, right? And so, is your magazine being picked up as good as it was before COVID, before that happened? I mean, you know, I know you're printing 5,000 magazines, but weren't you running out of magazines before? And now, don't you have magazines left?
Yeah, we do have back issues stored.
Yeah, so that's the thing. See, when we do this digital thing, we can literally build you a subscriber list through email that would allow you to actually have more people that you just email the magazine to than you're printing right now.
Oh, I could see an advantage in that, and having that list as subscribers, it would help sell more ads.
Well, absolutely. Not only that, you know, you're restricted. What are you doing? A 36-page magazine?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you print one more ad, you got to do 4 more pages. Well, with digital, you just do another full page. It doesn't cost any more money.
Yeah.
So you could do a 40-page magazine. So right now, for the budget you're talking about, at $7,500, maybe even $8,000 by the time you're putting it all out, like you said, okay, you're restricted to 36 pages. So you're being squeezed from both ends.
Yeah. Things are getting more expensive, I'll say that.
Well, you know, I tell you, it's been predicted, Jim, that in the next few months or a year or so, that print is going to be gone.
Right.
And you know, the worse it gets on selling ads, the more people are buying online. You know, the harder it's going to be for you to be able to sell ads. The less people are going to pick up ads. You know, pick up the magazine. You know, right now I have a friend that owns magazine racks in all the Albertsons and Krogers nationwide, and he's telling me that he had a waiting list a few years ago for magazines to go on the rack, and now he's down to half of his rack full of magazines. And so this is inevitable. And so we'd like to help you. And the good thing about the way we do it is you are absolutely guaranteed the views. So you as the publisher, isn't it going to be easier to sell ads when you're seen 500,000 times over 5,000 magazines sitting in a rack? Mm-hmm. So what I'd like to do is get you over to my IT department. Yeah. First, let me ask you, have I got your interest?
Oh, interest, yes. I don't have the final decision, but what you've been saying is very interesting. I didn't know that would be possible for a magazine of our size. So, yeah, interested.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my IT guy over to you. We're going to show you what a conversion looks like, explain a little bit more about how these push ads work, and get you signed up. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Tell me something though.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been in the digital world?
Well, you know, to be truthful with you, you know, I started back about 2019. I was doing a digital magazine before that, but like you, I was paying for people to host it, and no one was looking at it. You know, they were telling me, "Oh, yeah, digital, put it on here. It's going to be seen." Well, you know, so I was really like negative about it at first. Okay, but then when I learned how to push the magazine by buying a white label from you know, another company that I work with, to where I could push the magazine to age, gender, time of day, exact location, and interest, my results went through the roof. And so your results, you know, you're going to see it. You know, that's the thing about this system is I can't lie to you. We have analytics, okay? And so you're going to see this actually happen. And that's a really good thing about digital, okay? Where right now, the only thing you see is your magazine still sitting on its shelf because people are buying online and curbsiding. And if that keeps happening, I don't know, you know, I don't know. I think the magazine industry needs to go digital. I think that's the only answer.
Well, I have been seeing that in industry reports that's what's happening. And like I said, this is like I said, you know, we're a small magazine, obviously 5,000 copies, but to multiply that times 10 and guaranteed is something we're going to have to look into. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the next step.
Okay, well, the next step is pretty simple. What I'd like for you to do is text me your email address. My cell phone number is 830-377-9838. Text me your direct information. I'll send over some video and some other stuff so you can see exactly how this works. It's a process. We're not in any rush. We'll get you going. You know, you don't have to jump on it just immediately. And we also offer, you know, like if you're afraid of doing, you know, completely going digital, we have a hybrid program where you can literally, you know, go digital and push, say, 250,000 ads out online instead of 500,000, and then maybe print, you know, half the magazines that you're printing now. Or, you know, there's a lot of options for you. So when you get over to our other department, they're going to work with you and take care of you.
Well, great. I appreciate the call, and I'll be looking for the email.
Yeah, no problem at all. And also, by the way, that's my direct line. So if you have any problems or any questions at all, don't be afraid to call me back. I'm here for you. I'm going to make sure it's a smooth process.
Okay, Marvin, appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, Jim, you have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.